Good day, and thanks for joining me on Twin Flame 1111 Talk. And please join me and tell me about your journey. And what are we going to talk about today? Hi, today we're going to talk about dark and how it affects people. I've had it happen to me, unbeknown why people do these things. Um, it was done on my ex to get him back, and from an individual that was got involved with him when I was involved with him. Um, so she wanted to get him back, and so what happened was the experience that I went through. I didn't know about dark. Just like, and this here happened before I found out that I was twin, like a couple of years before I found out about twin stuff. So, because at that moment I was mostly concentrating on being with my ex, getting him back. So when he just left us, just left us, and I was upset, and wanted to do what I can to get him back, but I didn't know what. So he was spending, time with her and left us without money or, even communicating with his son. So one time, I was working at a car dealership, and, guys, one thing about guys, they like to laugh and have a lot of fun. So the energy was always pretty high at that job. Very intense because they had deadlines to meet. So one day, um, one of them was like, a few of them actually, it was like, why is all that rash all over you? So I thought they were joking because, that's the main thing that they like doing is playing around. And I like to play around. So I was like, stop, you need to stop. They're like, no, seriously, you got all this rash all over you. So I was like, that I'm not allergic to anything. So why would that even happen? So I went and looked in the mirror, and as much as I am about my appearance, I was like, OMG, this can't be happening. Like, I'm in a public place, and why am I even got all this rash all over me? So I was devastated. I hurried up to the pharmacy to see like what could I do, and they were like, you must be allergic to something. I'm like, how could I be allergic to anything? I haven't eaten anything for the day. Yesterday I didn't have anything. Whatever I ate was things that I've eaten before, so there shouldn't be any reason why I'm got this reaction. So I don't so what can I take? So he had told me to take Puritan. So I was like, okay, this put you to sleep, and I'm just gonna have to take this day off. So I went and I, took it, and of course it put me to sleep. So when I'm waking up, I'm like, I got to investigate what is the reason from this situation. So I go and like I couldn't find anything medically to add up to it, so I was confused. I was really, really confused. But I'll say a couple of weeks before that, I used to have these dreams about snakes. Snakes all over the place. Snakes, 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 snakes. So I'm like, and at that time, I knew that snakes is not a good thing. It means evil. So I was confused, right? I was like, what evil? Evil. But, and then in one of the dreams, my brother was pouring bleach all over these snakes and they were dying. So, I'm trying to come to terms to why would somebody be doing this? Why is somebody doing evil? So I connected it. So I said, okay, let me see unexplained rash and evil. That's when I came across somebody that, I don't remember who, but they were going into detail about when somebody's doing dark on you. And I was like, oh my gosh, who in heaven's name could be doing this nonsense? And lo and behold, in my dreams, it was showing this female that was attracted my ex-husband to her and stuff. So that was an eye-opener for me, and I didn't know how to tell him, because he was protecting her at all costs. And so I was like, okay, I'll just have to let it work itself out. And then his brother came to stay with me for a while. And I was telling him about it. And he was like, well, I don't believe in that. I think that that is just in people's thoughts. People think it, and that's what manifests it. So I was like, I don't think so, because my dreams indicate it. And he went to see the individual woman and her daughter, who was supposed to be the ex's daughter. And after that, it was total argument in my house, total confusion and fussing, like totally. So he ended up leaving, because I had to get him out of there. And he ended up leaving, and he was upset, and then because I don't believe in not being friendly with people, so I reached out to him again and told him to come by again, and we could try to be family, because it's my brother-in-law and he had nowhere to really live. So I invited him there, and he on his way to me, he was in Walmart and fell down with a massive stroke. And he never came out of it. He ended up passing a year later. He was in a coma for a year. And it was, it had a lot to do with that dark, because she wanted to do whatever she could to hold tight to that connection that she was having with my ex. Even though it didn't really materialize to anything, he eventually got away from it. They don't speak to this day. He speaks to me, and we're friends, but as you know, he was a karmic relationship for me. And even though I always love him, the karmic situation is a stepping stone for my union. So that was one experience that I had with dark. And now that I know how to protect dark away from me and my family and stuff like that, it didn't have no way of touching me anymore, not like that. I know that when my twin and I was working in facilities, what was amazing was the other co-workers that were under him were having dreams of snakes too. So I was like, hold on a minute now. Why are they having dreams about snakes and I'm still having dreams about snakes? And I was confused, and my soul brother was like, because somebody's probably doing something that they shouldn't be. So I didn't know what to think. And that was around the time that COVID broke out. And lo and behold, what do we have to use to do our cleaning? Was bleach. So it brought me back to my dream about these evil snakes and the bleach that we was pouring. I mean, when I tell you, we were in this facility using bleach like it was water to try to kill the COVID virus. And so I don't really know what happened or what pertained to that. I do know that the twin was, you could tell his mind was, something wasn't right with him. And he always pretended to be something to do with his family life. He would sometimes get into like little things, he would talk about it, but he didn't really go into real detail. Just his abuse that he was going through. So that was some of my experience with dark. And I'm here to tell you that dark can be wiped out with light. That's why it's so crucial that if you do have the ability to be a light worker or a true twin, then you have the ability to wipe out dark and stop it from manifesting, and protect yourself and protect your family, protect your animals, and protect your home. It's so important that we do those things. But the key is knowing who to go to. We do have some twins that deal with dark, and that's a good thing. They squat it out like crazy. They are really good at it. I'm not one of them. I'm a healer, but they do have some that are really good with that, and they show twins how to do it. They teach us. That's their journey. That's their purpose, and they're very good at it. So I do want to thank you for listening today, and join me again for our next talk. And if this has reflected on anything you may have experienced, please leave a comment below, and also let me know where you are tuning in from. And don't forget to hit the like button and forward to others who will benefit from telling us about their journey. And please, friends, hit the subscribe button